Eagles, Chiefs. We love to use narratives and paint stories, put different ideas behind things to build them up. The teams are a little bit different from when they faced off in the Super Bowl, but it's definitely a measuring stick for both teams this year. The Chiefs coming off a bye. Before that, they beat the Dolphins. Prior to that, lost to divisional rival Russell Wilson and the Broncos. The Broncos are surprising a lot of people here down the stretch, but prior to that, they did win a divisional matchup against the Chargers. In their first meeting against the Broncos, they won that. They beat the Vikings. They beat the Jets before that. They beat the Bears before that. They beat the Jags before that. They started the season with the loss to the Lions. The Chiefs picking up some momentum. Now they're in a bye week, coming off a bye, as are the Eagles. Both teams have had a week to get fresh. Who am I going with in this game and why? As a Cowboys fan, it pains me, but I'm objective, man. I call it like I sees it with the glasses on. I'm going with the Eagles to win this game. Over the previous 3 games before each of these teams' bye weeks, I think, me personally, the Eagles might have looked a little bit better. Against the Cowboys, the Eagles, that's a divisional game. I'll keep this trend going. Divisional game. Hard fought. It's always going to be. At least it should be. The Chiefs, if Kelsey's not in the picture, it's bad. That defense can play. I don't expect them to always come and shut shit down. I don't expect them to do that against the Eagles. Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, and then you got Swift and Gainwell back there, and then you got Hurts, who could also use his legs. And if they get the run going, the pass is going to open up. And even if the pass don't open up, A.J. Brown is an MVP candidate. He's going to hurt you regardless. A.J. Brown is an MVP candidate. He's going to hurt you regardless. Double him with 2 DBs and put a safety over the top. He's going to do what it do anyway because he is him. He's in the MVP conversation for a reason. And he's going to stay there. On the other side of the ball, you got to give Pat Mahomes his due. His team sits at 7-2, number 1 in the AFC West. He's doing it with Kelsey and the shopping crew from Shaw's. It's amazing to see, and definitely people are going to have him in the MVP conversation just for that alone. Overachieving, letting greatness show. This is what you do, Josh Allen. Pat Mahomes had Stephon Diggs in Kansas City. Good fucking God. Could you imagine what that might look like? If Pat Mahomes had Gabe Davis, not even Stephon Diggs, if he had a Gabe Davis, he'd be all right. Kelsey and Gabe Davis would be damn Pro Bowlers together if they were both in KC. But it's just Kelsey and KC. He can't do everything. And in this game, I don't think he will. I've got the Eagles winning this one, 28-21. That one loss against the Jets, say what you want about the Eagles. I think they've proven that one game was an anomaly. It won't happen again. That defense was very high-powered, and that day they were playing very motivated. They brought a lot of pressure on that offensive line and on Jalen Hurts. More than a few turnovers, and that was the difference in the game. Coming off a bye week for both of these teams, it'll help to get the rest. But now the rubber needs to meet the road, and I think this is where the Eagles are going to start to fly really high. It's Eagles time, and I'm a Cowboys fan, but I got to admit, I got to tip my hat to the season that the Eagles have had thus far. No football team is perfect. Every football team has their struggles, and is going to have their struggles throughout an 18-week season. But I think the Eagles are now about to pick up steam, and it's about to get scary for the rest of the NFC. I hope the Niners, this past week, they put a hurting on the Jags, and I hope that's not fool's gold. I hope they really hear, because the Eagles got something brewing. 28-21, Eagles over the Chiefs. I'm sorry, Patty, but I don't believe in y'all as much as I did, as much as I used to. I don't see it. I don't feel it.